One thing that kept me stuck for a long time in my speaking and coaching business was this concept, this notion that we've all heard before about identifying the one person that you are best equipped, best called, that you desire to serve, the one person. I call it the power of one. If you are within the first 5 years, or maybe even beyond, of launching a speaking and coaching business, this may well be useful for you. So the reason why I was stuck for a long time, I think, is because since I walked out of a 30-year corporate career, almost 6 years ago now, actually, oh my word, in January 2026, it will be 6 years. Since I walked out of a 30-year or since I left, I should say, 30-year corporate career, but it was actually a walkout, but that's not the purpose of this video. Since I left a 30-year corporate career, there have been various different iterations of me. So one thing I know for a fact is that I am my ideal client. I desire to serve a previous version of who I was. But there have been different iterations of me. There have been various previous versions. There's more than one previous version. When I walked out of a 30-year corporate career, I was searching for myself. I was searching for I was searching for the purpose of my life, to be honest, in the next season of my life. And so I worked with a couple of coaches who helped me to identify what that was. And then I discovered people like Les Brown, like Lisa Nichols. I saw them, speaking on stages, being dynamic, serving people with their voices, helping people to transform their lives. And I was like, that could be me. That's me. That's what I want to do with my life. So then I worked with these very people, Les Brown and Lisa Nichols, and many more coaches, to help me figure out my message, my voice, learn how to be captivating on stage, learn how to share my story. And then I started to learn how to then put legs on this thing to create a business through workshops, through retreats, through one-on-one coaching. Well, which version am I then serving? It wasn't until one of my more recent coaches said to me, which version fires you up? Which person gets you excited to get out of bed every morning, saying, I can't wait to share this with her? And that person is the woman who wants to put together her story, her message, her mission, and create her own stages, her own workshops, her own retreats. So who are you fired up to serve? That's your power of one.